I've been saying the same thing Gov said for quite some time now. It all feels tainted. It just don't. I mean, it just don't feel like it was worth it in the long run. But I was talking to my wife this morning before she left for work. Me and my dad have been season tickets holders for over 15 years now. And I looked there and said, I don't even want to go Saturday night. I can never remember saying that. I've already given my Oregon tickets to my son and his buddy. Go have fun. They're young. They can't afford them $200 tickets. I just give them to them and go over there and deal with it.
Is it,
like
Jeff, let me ask you this question. Is it because you think they might lose or because you just feel like it's going to be a boring watch?
Probably a little bit of both, honestly, John. I don't think that. I think Michigan State's in a much better spot than Michigan now, and it shouldn't be that way. I think Harbaugh left us, in a pretty bad spot. For a quote unquote air quotes Michigan man that would stand on a pulpit and scream at the top of his lungs, "Who's got it better than us?" Well, let me see: Indiana, Illinois, Michigan State. Should I keep going down the list, or is that good enough for right now?
You can stop.
You can keep going.
Well, we got the idea.
But he basically flipped us the bird and said, "I got mine. Screw you," and out the door he went.
I agree.
I'm probably one of the few minorities that would say I would give it all back if Harbaugh would have never showed up. I remember the day he got hired. I was bouncing off the walls. We got to coach. 7 years later, it was like, why?
Jeff, you take it back? Like, I'm just again
I
from afar here.
It all back.
You got to kick Ohio State's ass 3 straight years and go to the playoff and win a national title. Things you never dreamed you were going to do when Harbaugh took over because of how bad the program was.
But was it worth it in the long run?
Yes.
I would answer yes, but I'm not a Michigan fan. Greg, you're an alum. You have the degree. You think it's worth it, right?
This is letting your present circumstances hold you hostage. Come on, guys. A national championship. 3 years of tremendous football.
Like he's saying throughout the entire Harbaugh era, like, John.
You want to go to Brady Hoke?
Right. John, I remember the joy and when they first beat Ohio State at the Big House and the scene in Ann Arbor. You would take away the joy you felt that day because you don't like this team and what's going to be a throwaway season?
I'm not going even that far. I'm just talking about the dark cloud. Like that is over it since. It's really dark, I think. But I'm not going to change. Like I went to the Ohio State game last year with my son. I'm not taking that away. I just feel like it feels dirty.
So
and they're getting what they deserve.
But to his point about Jim Harbaugh, and we talk about legacy all the time. And I'll just ask this question because I've always thought that if you really love something, if you really care about something, you're going to leave it better off than when you got there. And okay, Michigan won 3 games against Ohio State. They won 3 Big Ten championships. They played in 3 college football playoffs. They won a national title. Those are all great memories. But after he left, is the program this year better off than the last year of Brady Hoke?
Well, they went 5-7 that season. And you may remember there was the whole thing with Shane Morris and with the handling of the players.
I thought that was kind of crap. But
my point is that the tenor of the program at the time was these guys are a bunch of idiots, right? A bunch of doofuses. Michigan is a sorry program. I mean, John, it feels like 5-7 may be coming back again. But in the middle, you had the best run of Michigan football in a lifetime.
I'm not talking about that run. I'm talking about did he leave it in the same condition that he inherited it?
Yes.
There you go.
5-7. And maybe they end up with 6 wins. Listen, as far as the game with Michigan State goes, you asked the guy, is it because it's going to be a boring game? I think it's kind of an unpredictable game in the sense that both teams turn the ball over a lot. I think Michigan State is the better team and will win, but I don't think the game itself is boring.
Well, you think I don't want the ball, you take it? No, I don't want it. You take it.
That's unpredictable.
No, I don't want it. You take it. You think that's exciting?
win probability graph is spiking like someone having a heart attack. Yeah, it's going to be one of those games. That's got some juice to it. I'm not telling you it's brilliantly, beautifully executed football. It's far from it. But the idea that it's boring? No, I don't know. MSU, Childs had the game against Boston College where he gave the game away 3 different times. I think he's gotten better, but I think there's always a possibility with how Michigan turns the ball over and how Sparty turns the ball over that this game could end up being kind of topsy-turvy. That doesn't mean good football, but I don't think it's boring football either.
Well, I mean, we'll find out Saturday night.